Stop buying Dior Sauvage. I know it smells incredible, but I found 5 colors that smell just as good or even better. And they cost half the price. So Dior Sauvage is one of the best selling men's fragrances on the planet, and it is fresh, spicy, and very magnetic. That bergamot and ambrosia combo is just incredible. But at 120 bucks a bottle, of course, you are basically paying for the drawer name. So I tested 20 alternatives and only 5 made the cut. So at number 1 we have Ventana Home by Armaf. Of course, this 10 is 95% identical to Dior Sauvage, and of course it cost around 30 bucks. A lot of testers literally couldn't tell the difference. Then at number 2 we have Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. Of course, this one is a designer pick at half the price. Of course, same bergamot, same lavender, same DNA, but it lasts longer and projects harder than Dior Sauvage. Then at number 3 we have Armaf Club Nuit Intense Man. Of course, the beast mode option. You spray it at 8 a.m. and of course you are still wearing it at midnight. There is no exaggeration. Then at number 4 we have Lattafa Najdia. Of course, this one is a Middle Eastern perfume for 25 bucks. It is spicier, it is more herbal, and honestly, it is more interesting than Dior Sauvage. Then at number 5 we have Aromatic Star Anise by Dossier. Of course, this one is very vegan, cruelty-free, and of course, confidence is rare in this price range.